how fast it will go. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do lesson 101 of changing a spare room into a perfect training room. And the first rule of this is obviously get rid of anything that you're going to sleep in. A bed, a sofa bed, we don't need them. We need to clear the room, make it clear, ready for the beautiful setup. Talking of bloody beautiful, we've got some merch that you can get your hands on, so watch the end of this video because we might be giving away some stuff and some discount codes, so make sure you follow this whole video and like and subscribe, of course. So let's go through this training room setup that you can do in your flat, house, apartment, wherever you live, in that spare room. But remember to get rid of the bed first. So let's start from this side of the room. So the first thing you're going to need is some storage. This is IKEA finest storage. Obviously you can go for John Lewis or anything more expensive, but this does us good. So we've got probably just some bike tech stuff, so any punch kits, repair kits, lights, anything we need in these two drawers. And then we have a load of winter kit, overshoes, toe warmers, arm warmers, rain jackets, all in these. I have two, Josh has one because I obviously cycle more than him. And then you come up to the section of memorabilia, some trophies, some signed photography things, and then some little T100 stuff and lots of medals. And then this bit here is the bit that means the most to both of us. So you've got medals just lined up, making sure we remember the motivation is there. I should really put a T100 one up, but yeah, this is our trophy wall of fame, as you call it. Then we go on to the pride of place of the sunglasses, helmets and shoes. This is an organizer from Hiplock, and you don't have to put all the glasses up here. Your Wahoo, your Garmin and Jowls can go up there, but we like to put our sunglasses. And then we've got our casque, helmet and shoes in here. This one's mine, this one's Josh's, but just to clarify, most of the sunglasses are mine. And yeah, Josh kind of only uses two pairs. Then we have our top trumps. These are from quite a few years back, so these numbers might actually change, but if you add them up, I think they're equal. So yeah, like a little cool feature. But really nice, really easy setup to get your shoes and helmets, keeps everything neat, and also airs it out a little bit. But always remember to wash your helmets because they do get a little bit smelly. Then we go on to probably our most viral video that we have ever done. This got a lot of views, putting this wall up. It's called wood panelling. This started in our living room, and then it's pretty much made its way into all the rooms. They are fitted with a bike room sign, obviously, you know, got to have some illumination. Makes it a little bit nicer as well. And then we've got the Hiplock jaws with their Z-locks in orange, because we like orange. Now, these are not drilled just into the wood panelling. They are drilled into the wall. Like, I have to make that clear. If you drilled it into the wood panelling, the bikes would just probably bring the wood panelling down. Now, this took about 3 days, I think, to get up, even though in the video it took probably 20 seconds. It was a nightmare to drill a hole through the wood panelling into the wall and get it all lined up perfectly, because this is 3 panels on here. But it looks amazing, doesn't it? It looks bloody beautiful, and we are so pleased with it. So with this we can fit 4 bikes with the Z-lock, and then we've got one down here in the corner when we're getting ready for our bike ride, just to wheel the bike up, stand it up so it's not in the way, and that's just an optional extra. Yeah, and then the bikes are set up like this. So we've got our Envy Live and the Propel here, and they're nicely in storage. Now we go on where the training really happens, okay? Now, you don't need it set up as two all the time, but this is how we train together. Let me get in here. So first off, we have Josh's bike on a Wahoo kicker with a mat. So this can be easily stored away somewhere else. It's not out all the time because obviously there is a desk. So we've got the Wahoo kicker. Oh, it nearly fell over. And then the same here. So we've got two kicker mats. I'm on the kicker move, so mine moves backwards and forwards. Now, to be straight with you all, we have not paid for the kicker moves or any of the Wahoo products. I'm lucky enough to be supported by them. So yeah, really grateful for this because that means this setup is pretty incredible. So yeah, we've got the kicker move I'm on, and then I've got the kicker climb. Now the kicker climb I actually only use when I'm riding on Zwift. When I'm doing sessions, I actually have my wheel on just because I don't need the up and down scenarios. Where it goes up and it goes down. It's a really good feature because it means you don't get bored and you're not stood in one spot when you're riding, and it means I can last longer on the turbo. So when I'm doing 3 hours endurance rides in the winter, the kicker climb and the move is just perfect. And it also means I'm on my bike, which is set up to me, and I'm not on something else where you can get injuries from just like a little bit of seat height change or a little bit of anything change. So I like to be on my bike. And if you have noticed, there's really beautiful stickers on every single bike in this room. So if you want to get your hands on them, you got to keep watching. To make sure we don't get too hot and sweaty in here, we will have the windows open, but also the Wahoo fans. So yeah, they have different modes on there. So you can, let me bring it out. Oh, watch my shoulder. Let's put it up here, and we can turn it on. And this is how fast it will go. That's freezing. So yeah, these are really good. They're also angled well as well. But sometimes I don't like certain fans because I don't like them always on my face. Let's put that back down there. And then we have my MacBook Pro, which I do all my work on, and it has Zwift on, but we've set it up with Wahoo because obviously they're one of my sponsors. And then I'm fueled by SIS for all my sessions. And then we've got some lovely little towels to make sure you can wipe that sweat up, and also you got to clean after you sweat all over the floor. So yeah, we've got towels. And then my bike is the Live Avow TT bike. I've had this now for a lot of months, and I absolutely love it. The upgrade of this from the old one is fire. Very fast bike. And then we go to my mirror. That is to make sure I stay in position and just to look at myself when I'm training. Everyone needs a mirror for aero gains, obviously, in a training room. And then we've got a desk for work. There is normally a chair in here as well, but we've moved the chair out the way, which I do my work on. And then the final thing you kind of need is a charging station. So we have our front lights, our back lights, our Wahoos, and we can charge them all here. And yeah, we always run a rear light and a front light now for safety reasons. The British roads and the weather at the moment isn't the best, so yeah, through the summer and pretty much all the time now, I'm running a front and back light. And then added motivations, which you'll see throughout the training room, is trophies. And this is a puzzle we did at Christmas. I think it was Christmas. Josh got it for me for Christmas, and it's my first pro podium which was against Annie Howe, 'cause she won, obviously. And then I came third in this race. So, and James Mitchell, my favourite photographer, did this photo, and then we got it framed as a puzzle. The puzzle took absolutely ages. You know, all these green bits, how hard that is to find matching ones. Very hard. So yeah, the only thing that is missing, because it is a small room, is a treadmill. So if we had a bigger house or a bigger garage, we'd probably put a treadmill in here as well. But I need a desk to do some work on, so maybe a treadmill will come one day. You never know. After some big prize wins, we'll have treadmill in here. But for now, I think this is the perfect spare room, training room. Get rid of your sofa beds, your beds. Who needs visitors anyway? And set it up perfectly like this. So I hope this gave you some ideas of what you could use for your spare room to make it into the perfect training setup. Now, we mentioned at the start a giveaway, which we haven't said much about, but we're going to give away some bloody beautiful stickers that are all over the bikes. So they are over here in the corner, some bloody beautiful stickers, and a discount code for one lucky person will get the stickers and the discount code for the merch. So they'll get 20% off the merch. On my website, all you got to do is comment bloody beautiful, and I will pick one person from this video to get some discount off some merch. Now, we are back on YouTube. Let me know what you want to see. The lead up to 70.3 Worlds. We've got 5 weeks of training. So let me know what you want to see. I'm in the UK for that long, so, you know, we can push out some videos. And thank you for watching. Hope this helps. I will see you in the next one. Bloody beautiful. Goodbye.